Sorry, there's more announcements here. I'm going to talk through it. So there was this application by Tommy's lawyers that Tommy's street address would be told to the court quietly, privately. They would tell the court where he lives, but they just wouldn't say it publicly for the world to know. Tommy's lawyer wanted that. The prosecution agreed to that. And the police agreed to that. Do you get me? So it's standard procedure to give a guy's street address. But because of the risk to Tommy, all the officials in the room said, no, 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 we don't need to say that publicly. Understand what I'm saying. The adverse party, the people suing Tommy, the prosecutors, the cops, they all agreed. Do not say Tommy's address out loud. It's not relevant to the case. It's utterly irrelevant, and it puts him and his wife and kids in danger. Don't say it in public. And the judge was happy to agree. But I swear to God, a journalist behind me, one of the four other journalists, stood up and said that she objected. She actually asked the judge. She said she wanted the right to publish Tommy's home address to the world. I am not kidding. That's what happened today. Now, in the end, the judge granted the application to keep Tommy's address confidential. But over the objection of a reporter. Now, can you hear me? No audio. Testing, testing. No sound. How's the sound now, guys? Can you hear me now? It's better now. Okay, I think the problem was there was this loud announcement. I'm here at the airport. I've got 6% battery left on my phone, and the announcements they're making are get on the plane, Ezra. That's what they're saying, so I gotta go. But let me close the loop there. It was a 35-minute case management hearing today. Nothing substantive was settled. Oh God, here comes another announcement. The preliminary trial on matters of admissibility of evidence is going to be January 17th. The main substantive trial is going to be March 24th. Fine, fine, fine. But the real news today was a journalist with the mainstream media stood up in court and demanded to the judge to have the right to publish Tommy's address to the world. It had no relevance to the case at hand. It has nothing to do with public policy. There is no public interest in knowing where Tommy lives. But this journalist came to court today to make that demand. And so I ask you, if that journalist is coming to seek to alter the case, not to report on it neutrally, but to be almost a party to it, to have an influence on it. I didn't catch your name. I got to go very soon, you guys. I'm sorry. I normally like to stick around for an hour, but I'm not going to miss my flight home. I'm keeping an eye on it. Like it's just down there. It's just down there, so I'm going to keep an eye on it, and I'm going to go when the line is almost gone. Can I ask the obvious question? You're smart enough to ask it yourself, but I'm going to ask the obvious question. If a journalist comes to court and asks the judge for the right to publish Tommy's private home address, if the journalist wants to alter the world that way, to be adverse and antagonistic to Tommy in a way that the police and the prosecutors aren't, can you really rely on that journalist to report fairly? If a journalist is demanding the right to dox Tommy, can you trust a thing they ever say? I don't think so. Okay, we're as you can see, we're almost on the plane. Can you do me a favor?